I've been thinking about how often we reevaluate our life, our dreams, our goals, but never the people that we hang around with, the people that we call friends, family, co-workers, people that we go to school with. And this isn't about cutting people off. This is about clarity. And I feel like outgrowing people doesn't mean disrespect. And in order for you to grow, you gotta be uncomfortable. So I'm gonna give you guys some ideas that I've been thinking about, and hopefully it could help you. I believe that people come in your life with certain roles. Some people they come to teach you a lesson. It is up to you for you to learn that lesson or not. Some people they come to support you in a season of school, a season of not working, a season of feeling lonely, depression, whatever that season in your life is. Some people they just here for that one season just to either help you or to hurt you, obviously. Some people they come to expose your wound. And we just said something about learning lessons. If somebody did something to you and you did not learn a lesson, I guarantee you somebody else will come and do something along that lesson that's gonna expose that old hurt, that old scar. And in your head, you're just gonna be like, oh, why everybody keep doing this to me? It's simply because you did not learn the previous lesson. And some people they come to reflect who you are at that moment of your life. They come to open your eyes on something that you were not thinking about, and you see yourself a different way. And sometimes it's for a good reason and sometimes it's for a bad reason. Obviously, there's good and bad in everything. But you have to understand that not everybody come to stay. That's why everybody have their own roles. The second thing I wanted to talk about, we hold on to things for too long. And I get it. History and memory make things hard to let go. But we have to choose to let certain things go in order for us to move on. Because I feel like when you are loyal to certain memories and certain the history between you and somebody or you and something, you're betraying your future self. And a lot of people, they keep connections with some people, even if they know that person is a bad idea, a bad person, like no good to them. Fear of being alone blocks them from moving on and moving forward with their life because they are so comfortable with that person. They are so comfortable with the memories and the goals, comfortable with what's familiar. So they're holding on to whatever's bad for them. And the whole entire world could be telling you, hey, this is bad for you. Obviously, you're not going to listen because you love what you love. You love being comfortable with your day to day life and your day to day actions with that specific person. And a lot of people, they hold on to hoping that people gonna go back to what they used to be. But I hope that my lover go back to what he once was to continue to love me and make me feel that way that I felt 3 months ago or 6 months ago. So we ignore signs because we love memory. There are good memories, there are bad memories. Memories, memories. Unless you have dementia, you're always gonna remember certain things, obviously. But we need to understand good and bad memories, and we need to create new memories, see new things, so we don't betray our future self down the line. That we need to reevaluate people without anger is a lot of people they feel like they have to confront somebody about every single little thing, and they feel like they need to beef with that person so they could have a distance with that person, and you don't need to beef with anybody to have distance or to put distance between a relationship or between something. Peace doesn't require explanation. If you're choosing to be peaceful about something, you don't need to require, well, I'm not going to say this because God told me to. I'm not going to do this because I want peace. Create your peace within you. Your inner self matters more than what anybody else see because you with yourself every single day. You with your thoughts every single day. You understand what I'm saying? And not every realizations need a big action. You realize something, stay quiet. Detaching from things is still growth. Detaching from people is still growth. Detaching from old actions like pornography, drinking, smoking, that's growth. You don't need to be like, oh, I don't drink, I don't smoke. Every time you see somebody drinking, smoking, to be like, oh yeah, that's me showing you I'm growing. No, I just quietly not, bro. I'm not drinking today, bro. It's cool. I don't need to give you a whole lifetime story as to why I don't watch this, I don't do this, I don't act like this, I don't speak like this no more. You understand? It's like quietly detaching from things is the best growth you could do. It's the best thing you could do for yourself. You could still love somebody moving differently. We don't have to speak every day. We don't have to text every day. We don't have to communicate every day. We don't have to be hanging out every day. But I could still love you moving differently. I could still love you by just simply showing up when I know things are hard. I could still love you showing up when you telling me your shit is bad and I'm here for you. You understand me? Like I'm here for you in your darkest time. I'm not that type of friend that's gonna call you every single day. I'm not that type of friend at this point in my life. I'm really not that type of friend that's gonna call you, text you every day, trying to link up with you, trying to go to the bar with you, trying to go to the movies with you every day. But I am that type of friend where you're on a hospital bed, I'm there. I am that type of friend when you're having a birthday party for your mom 50th, I'll be there. I am that type of friend when you need a shoulder to cry on, I'll be there. You don't have to ask me because I'll be there. Once I know something is bad, or once I sense something is bad, I'm here for you. But I'm not gonna be that type of friend that, yo, what up, bro? At 8 a.m., 12, yo, what you doing, bro? 4 p.m., yo, you got off work, bro? You're home safe, bro? Obviously, all these things matters, but I'm not that type of friend that's gonna every single day be on that timing, bro. I move differently. I love differently. And I think like reevaluating without anger, you need to apply that to your life. And another thing that I want to talk about is the signs that people no longer fit. The conversation feel forced. You avoid sharing good news. You feel misunderstood often by being around them. You explain yourself too much. You feel smaller around them. The energy of your growth bring darkness into their life. You feel drained after every single interaction. Those are signs that your relationship with that person no longer fit. Your roles in that person's life or their roles in your life no longer fits the agenda. Someone can mean well and still hurt you. Some friends love access and not connections. Some people understand the old version of you and they're not understanding this new version of you. If you honestly feel like you growing is making somebody around you having a bad day, listen, you need to back off that person because trust me, that hatred could make that person kill you. And I'm not over exaggerating it. And you have to understand that this new version of you, not everybody's gonna get comfortable with it. You need some new people in your life for this new version of you, or you just simply need to be by yourself. Because guess what? Your old friends are always gonna expect the old version of you if you're not on the same timing, if you're not on the same journey, if you're not in the same phase of growing. Some people they just love access to you. They just love the fact that they can sleep over at your house when they in need. They just like the fact that if they go out, you could pick up the bill because you work a certain job. You just like the fact that, oh well, when I need to make a connection for a business, I could call this person because this person knows people. We need to stay away from those people. We need to stay away from people that come with conditions. Don't come here with conditions. Don't come here because you know I can help you. Come here because you mean well. Come here because you want to do well. Come here because when shit goes south, you're going to be there. Not because I can help you with every little thing, though. Not because for specific things I can help you. Support matters more than anything. And you also need to understand the sign of a good friend. There are many signs of good friends. They don't compete with you. They respect your boundaries. They tell you the truth with love without disrespect. They celebrate you without envy, without jealousy. You feel safe by being around them. You can be honest when you're around them. The silent isn't awkward. Listen, we need to generally appreciate the fact that we could sit in silence with some people that we say that we love and it doesn't feel awkward. You telling me we enjoy each other's silence? I could be in the same room as you and you don't say a word, I don't say a word, and then we just had the most fun we ever had in our lives. Those people, I love them, bro, for real. And distance doesn't break bonds. I could move out of state, I could go to a different school, I could be studying for 3 months for something special, and you and I haven't talked. If we are good friends, that bond is not going to be broken. You need to understand the sign of good friends. Watch it. Watch those people that go to nursing school or go pick up a specific program, and then once they finish, the bond go right back to what it used to be. Allow people to go do what they need to do, and then the bond stay the same, bro. We don't need to be awkward by watching other people succeed in life. That should be something that make you want to step back and reevaluate what you're doing and be like, yeah, my friend is doing this or my man's doing this. I can do it too. We need those people around us. We need those people that could go and achieve things, man, because it shows us that we can do it too. And while reevaluating people, we need to understand boundaries and distance. When somebody said boundaries, they are not trying to punish you. Respect their boundaries. Distance is sometimes necessary for clarity. People tell you what they feel comfortable telling you, but you don't know exactly everything they're going through.